Hmm. So we'll see what happens between Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and LA Knight. But it might be CM Punk and Seth Rollins. So their hatred for each other makes for a great storyline. Can't wait to see how that's going to turn out. They are some of the best performers in the company, so we'll see. Um, but yeah, um, night two. Now, again, some of these matches might have been night one, could have been night two, but overall, I'll just tell you about the match. Um, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and the champion Naomi. And honestly, that match was pretty awesome. All false finishers. Each woman carried their weight in the match. Um, Rhea Ripley, she could have beaten Io Sky. She got the Riptide. I think she did it from the top rope. But the problem was Naomi. Um, I think Naomi had um, got the pinfall, and yeah, I think it sucks because um, Rhea Ripley, she did the finisher, and she could have finally beaten Io Sky after all this time, but unfortunately, somehow Naomi did pin, I think, Rhea Ripley, I guess, and big surprise. And it makes for an interesting dynamic because Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, they still got that rivalry going on, and then you get to mix in Naomi, who is really doing her part, and she's gonna be a surprise title run. She might be champion for, give her some time, give her quite a few months, and see how it works out with the other two. So that match was really good. I liked it. Um, I want to say that match was 9.25 out of 10. Um, we also have um, Sami Zayn and Karrion Cross. They both beat each other one time, and this was the rubber match. At one point, I think Scarlett was trying to give Sami Zayn a lead pipe, use it on her husband, Karrion Cross, to finish off the match, but Sami Zayn doesn't want to win that way, so he threw away the lead pipe. They're trying to get him to, you know, do things to make sure he wins matches no matter what, but it's not the way he wins it. He wants to win the match, so. But, you know, I suppose that rivalry is, I guess, kind of over, I suppose. I do want to see more out of Karrion Cross, but he's just working with what he has. But the match itself, I don't know. I feel that there's something going on with Karrion Cross, and it's not the best work I've seen from him, like from times before when he dominated NXT. But then when he came to the main roster, it just leaves you very underwhelming. So, um, yeah. So, um, that match between Sami Zayn defeating Karrion Cross. Um, oh yeah, and the fact that I didn't see much of like a lot of the finishing moves, the signature moves of Karrion Cross in this match. So all I saw was the Blue Thunder and the the running the run in boot from Sami Zayn. That's pretty much what I remember from the match. In terms of like signature moves, I didn't see the forearm to the back of the neck. I didn't see um, that one finisher. I think it was the last prayer, I guess it was called, where um, where Karrion Kross would toss you. It was almost like a F5, but it's more of a hip toss throw, or like it was going to be like a kind of like a body slam, but you're swinging the body around like an F5. So it's kind of like a body slam F5 type finisher called the Last Prayer, but he didn't do that in this match. So yeah, I would say the match itself was probably a 7.5 out of 10. Um, then we do have Dominic Mysterio um, and AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship. Um, they both had a moment where they were, you know, it was kind of like a callback to Eddie Guerrero and his lie, cheat, and steal tactics of him doing like wrestling matches. Those were fun in times. Um, Dominic pretended to get hit by a chair, and so he laid flat on the mat. And then AJ Styles had to do something with the steel chair, and he wrapped it around his neck and laid down flat like Dominic did. But the referee didn't know what to do because they were both laying down on the mat. So that was pretty funny. It was good back and forth matchup, but Dominic Mysterio did use his boot to hit the head of AJ Styles. It was funny because Dominic Mysterio actually unzipped his boot earlier in the match, and so when AJ Styles was trying to do the calf crusher, Dominic Mysterio was able to escape, and Dominic used the boot, hit AJ Styles, and Dominic Mysterio got the pinfall. Oh well. Another signature victory for Dominic Mysterio, and he is getting over with the fans. So, what can you say? He was one of the most hated wrestlers in the company, but now he's getting over and stuff. So, the match itself, I want to say it was like a 8.4 out of 10. We'll see what Dominic Mysterio is going to do. We'll see what happens with AJ Styles. Let's see. We had a cage match for the United States Championship. Solo Sikoa defending his championship against Jacob Fatu. It was a lot of hard-hitting action. It was good back and forth action, actually. They both got their moves in. But trying to escape the cage was kind of the key component because there's a lot of interference. And as Solo was trying to escape the cage, but Jacob Fatu kept preventing him from doing so. But the tallest member of the My Family Tree, the MFT, saved Solo Sikoa by slamming the steel door of the cage on the head of Jacob Fatu, preventing Jacob Fatu from escaping, and it allowed Solo Sikoa to walk out the cage first and be the first and defended his United States Championship. So, but what's interesting was that the two members, JC Mateo and Um, um, Tamatanga. I think they were stuck in the cage, and Jake Fatu did his moonsault from the top of the cage, I think, and um, I think Tamatanga or Tongaloa, yeah, Tongaloa was stuck, and he got the brunt of the moonsault from Jacob Fatu. Not so much JC Mateo, um, but it's a little bit of payback. But I guess with that being the case, I guess Jacob Fatu probably can go on to another rivalry or continue with this whole bloodline, My Family Tree, MFT storyline. But honestly, I think Jacob Fatu could probably go challenge for the undisputed WWE Championship. And that match, I want to say, was probably 8.4 out of 10. Um, then we got the six pack challenge TLC match for the I would guess it's the WWE World Tag Team Championship, and you got the Wyatt Six, you got the Street Profits, you got um, uh, Fraxium. You got Andrade and Dragon Lee. Oh, no, Andrade and Phoenix, Ray Phoenix. Um, then you got DIY, and I think you got the Motor City Machine Guns. There you go. So those six teams, I think those were the six teams. They put on such a great match, and the ladder spots. Candice LeRae went through a ladder after falling off the ladder, broke it. I didn't think she was out. And then you got the what was it? One of the members of the Street Profits and Axiom did the Spanish Fly off the. I guess it was off the ropes, and they landed through a table, and I believe there's another spot where I think I want to say it was DIY that might have gone through three of the four tables that were stacked outside the ring. And honestly, the White Six was able to they retained their championships by grabbing the tag team titles, the WWE tag team titles off the hook on top of the ring. So honestly, that match was, to me, it was probably 9.75 out of 10. That was pretty awesome. And I guess the only other match to talk about was the Cody Rhodes challenging John Cena for the undisputed WWE Championship. That match was pretty good. A lot of back and forth, a lot of false finishers, Crossroads, Cody Cutter, um, the FU, the Super FU, um, or the Attitude Adjustment, the Super Attitude Adjustment. Um, yeah, so many false finishes in that one. It just kept going. It must have gone for at least 28 minutes or so. I liked it. Um, and then Cody Rhodes, I think. Um, this was a street fight too, and he did a Cody Cutter from the top rope, bringing Cena through the table, and that led to the big finish. Cody Rhodes with the Crossroads and defeated John Cena, paid him back for WrestleMania, and Cody Rhodes is your undisputed WWE champion once again. And I think they get to embrace each other. That was really nice to see. And after Cody Rhodes left the ring, John Cena was in the middle of the ring, and lo and behold, Brock Lesnar made his return, and he F5 John Cena. So it looks like the next match in the retirement tour for John Cena is Brock Lesnar. I can't wait for that. Who knows when that's going to be? I'm probably guessing that's going to be at Clash in Paris, or could be some September event, October event. Well, stay tuned and watch. So my guess is that the Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Brock Lesnar segment match, I gotta say that was probably 9.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it a lot. You got the big pop, had everything you would want, false finishers, and I'm glad that this was a good match to end the 2-night event of SummerSlam. So I like the fact that SummerSlam is going to be 2 nights, and all the Grand Slam will all be 2-night events. So soon, I would say Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, they're going to be 2-nighters. Just watch. It's going to happen. And honestly, guys, I enjoyed myself. It was nice to have people to watch it with you, but got some good food. I got some Uncle Chicken from, I got their, I think it was like their mild and medium. It was really good. Chicken tenders with a Korean flavor. I would say their chicken was 9 out of 10. And I did bring some Popeyes chicken, chicken tenders. I would say their chicken was 8.75 out of 10. So, good food, good company, a lot of great wrestling, and some great comedy shows I shared with you earlier. And honestly, go out, watch some good comedy shows, and watch some great wrestling, good sports, and have some good food. And next episode, I'll talk to you guys about the Padres, and whatever else is going on. More comedy shows. I'm going to be seeing Taylor Tomlinson tomorrow night, so that should be fun. Well, guys, that's it for me. This is Tiggy Maximus signing off. You know the saying goes, boom, Tiggy Maximus. Talk to you guys later. Booyaka. Shama. Yeet.